So the questions are, how can I know that a man has a sexually transmitted disease? What are the symptoms? What are the signs? Good day, everyone. My name is Gwendolyn Halle, and I'm a medical professional, and I'm popularly known as the medical professional with the difference because I bring you knowledge like no other, juicy content. If you're a returning subscriber, this is me saying I love you, and please don't forget to switch on your notification bell. And if you just hopped or stumbled on this channel or this video, join the family. Yeah. It's good. Join the family, subscribe, comment, share, and you can ask any question under the comment section. Now let's roll it. Welcome back. Into this class, we're going to be talking about 15 signs or symptoms of sexually transmitted disease or infections in men. 15 signs. The first thing I want you to know is that sexually transmitted infections or diseases, the symptoms can lie asymptomatic, dormant in some people. And so I'm giving you 15 symptoms that if you are very vigilant, trust me, as a lady, you're going to know. You're going to know, and if you are male, you're going to know that something is off with you. Because there are some people whose symptoms only show up or only start to manifest when they are in their secondary stage of infection or tertiary stage of infection. So most times the disease can be in somebody dormant. And when we are talking about sexually transmitted disease, we are talking about gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, trichomonas, herpes, human papilomavirus, hepatitis B, hepatitis A, and we are also talking about HIV/AIDS. The first on our list is pain or burning sensation while urinating or while passing out urine. If a man is experiencing pain during urination or pain while peeing, there is a high chance that he has a sexually transmitted disease. Point number 2, he doesn't like wearing condoms. I normally promote abstinence, but if you don't want to be abstinent or be sexually pure or be celibate, this is for you. You will notice that the guy doesn't like wearing condoms. When you guys are together and you ask him where's the condom, he's like, it's not a problem. Just know that he's like that with several other women, and you're not the only partner he has. Because someone who is cautious about his health would not want to be having unprotected sex with you without going for some medical test and also getting to know you for a while. And remember, sexually transmitted diseases are not written on someone's forehead. Someone can be a healthy carrier of sexually transmitted infection. Point is frequent urination. If he's always going to the toilet to pee, and let's say he's not drinking a lot of water and he's constantly just going to the toilet, that's another sign. Number 4, pain while ejaculating. If a man is having excruciating pain or even some form of burning while he's ejaculating, then he could be having a sexually transmitted disease. Doesn't care about hospital checkups. This is for married and unmarried people. If you have a spouse or a partner who, whenever you say, let's go for checkup, even though you guys have been married for several years or several months, and the person is aloof, the person doesn't care about their sexual health or reproductive health, it's a high chance the person doesn't want you to know one or two things about them. Or they are aware that there's something wrong with their reproductive health or sexual health, and they don't want you to know about it. Or let me say it's because they're also having many partners and they don't really care, and they are aware of their infection. And most people have HIV/AIDS, and they don't care if they pass it on to anyone. 6th point is colored or smelly discharge. And when I'm talking about discharge, I'm talking about pre-cum and they ejaculate. That is pre-cum and semen. If they have color or smelling discharge, definitely they have a sexually transmitted disease. And also, if they have also a smelly and very colored urine. Bumps or blisters or sores around the penis, and especially around the cap, around the tip of the penis. And this is This is very, very important. If you are uncircumcised, please be very, very vigilant, because your manhood is most likely or is more susceptible to infections because of the foreskin, the extra skin that is covered, the extra skin that is found around the tip of your penis. Infertility. Infertility, that means the man can get a woman pregnant. Now, there are many reasons that could cause infertility. It could be hormonal problem, it could be a tumor on the pituitary, and a lot more. But if you check all of this, or you had checked these, and you notice that you're not getting pregnant, do go again and do some checks to find out. You may be having a sexually transmitted disease that is asymptomatic, that the symptoms are not manifesting yet. The 9th point is fever. Fever is a symptom or sign of several other diseases. Now, if you notice that your man, or as a man, you notice that you have recurrent fever, that means you take ibuprofen, aspirin, paracetamol, and it subsides and it comes back, do go for a checkup. And especially if you're having multiple partners, or you have had unprotected sex, or even if you are with the same partner, your partner may be unfaithful, or maybe from the beginning, when you guys were sexually active, you guys did not protect yourself. You guys didn't go for checkup, for total screening, and you are infected. The 10th point is blood in the discharge. That is blood in urine, blood in pre-cum, blood in the semen. Blood in urine, blood in the pre-cum, blood in the ejaculate, in the cum. This is a very important sign. The 11th point is swollen testicles. If a man has swollen testicles, and I've done several videos about this, how men should examine their balls, and even as a lady, you should examine your spouse's balls. A man is supposed to know which balls or which of his testes is bigger than the other. He's supposed to examine his balls, especially when he's bathing, when there's a little bit of soap on top of it and it's a little bit slimy, and you can feel the veins. If you feel any vein that is swollen or any abnormality, please do run to your urologist. Swollen testicles is a serious sign. It's one of the great signs of urinary tract infections and also sexually transmitted diseases. Oral yeast infections, or oral candida, or oral candidiasis. Now, I've done a video on these. I won't go into that in this video, but do watch it so that you can get more information. When a man has oral candida, you would notice that his tongue is constantly white, the walls of his mouth is constantly white, and also he has this recurrent mouth odor that cider vinegar can take, mouthwash can take away. In fact, constant brushing 3 times a day and mints can take away that odor. That means that maybe your oral hygiene has been tampered with. You know, this oral candida has found its way maybe even right through your throat. So it's something that you should go see the doctor and get some antifungal drugs. The 13th point is constant fatigue. Yes, constant fatigue. Somebody can just be tired. No matter what may be going on, you're seeing people taking shots of coffee, shots of a lot of chai tea in order to boost their brain. They are taking cloves to boost their brain. They are, in fact, taking coffee morning, afternoon, evening, but they're just constantly tired. The 14th point is itches or pain around the manhood, itches or pain around the penis. Very important. And the 15th point is pain in the lower abdomen. Pain around your groins, in the lower abdomen. Now, what are the risk factors? What are the risk factors? The risk factors, point number 1, those who are involved in unprotected sex, those who have multiple partners, those who have had infections before, who had sexually transmitted diseases before, are exposed, can easily contract it, those who take part in unprotected oral sex, vaginal sex, anal sex. And also, even though you are you're carrying out protected sex, there is a high chance of infection if you are involved in oral sex and anal sex, even though you may be using a condom. You should actually be constantly going to the hospital, even though you are married, even though you have one spouse. If you have watched my previous videos, I've explained to us that you can have an infection in your mouth because of your lifestyle, because of the things that you encounter, because of the activities in a day, the people you meet. Not necessarily that you are promiscuous, but for anal sex, for oral sex, most times, it's just that the type of sex is so, it involves a lot of microorganisms. A lot of microorganisms can be transmitted. And this is also for those who use sex toys. If you're using sex toys, please make sure that you clean them, you sanitize them, and you also go for checkup. Because if you're using sex toy, just know that you have your partner and then you have your sex toy. So you don't have one partner. Trust me, there are a lot of microorganisms and also infections that people get when using sex toys. People may just think that it's just plastic. No, it's not. It can give you urinary tract infections, sexually transmitted diseases, even though you're with the same partner. So God bless you. And also remember that these sexually transmitted diseases that are caused by viruses, most of them are asymptomatic. They can stay in a human's body for years and get transmitted like in a twinkle of an eye. And most times there's no cure for it. You know, you only take antiviral drugs to suppress the symptoms, but you get to live with that all the days of your life. For example, HIV/AIDS, human papilomavirus. So be careful. Be careful with your health, guys. Your sexual health is my responsibility. I love you so much that I want you to stay healthy. I want you to enjoy the rest of your days on earth in bliss, having a happy smile in a healthy body. So God bless you. Thank you for joining me in today's class. God bless you. Mwah.